Okay, guys, I'm live. I did the whole intro music and everything, and I didn't realize it wasn't live. Okay, now we're live. Let me just make sure we got the right link up. Okay, sorry about that. Technical issues. So Nvidia just crushed it. Let's go over the ramifications of that. First, we have Jackson Hole tomorrow morning, so be careful about that. All right, just telling you that up front. Tomorrow at 10 a.m., everything can just reverse. All right, everything can turn on its head based on what happens at Jackson Hole tomorrow. Now, Nvidia, if you're in it, great. Lots of price target updates, 600, 700s. I think I even saw like an 800 in there from the other day. So things are looking good for Nvidia. And the question is, let's look at this. Let me show you this. Nvidia, May 25th was the last huge gap up. Well, guess what else happened on May 25th? Okay. May 25th was the beginning of a gigantic uptrend in ARK. May 25th, obviously, also NVIDIA sparked a gigantic uptrend in QQQ and SPY. Okay. So the question is, does this happen again? Now, we're at much higher levels. So valuation wise, fundamentally, it could be harder to justify that. But on the other hand, the trend is your friend. And also the technicals look really interesting. Look at QQQ is now above all those key moving averages with the RSI relatively low at 54. Let's look at SPY. SPY above that key level, one key level of 444. There's one more key level. It's got to get above this 20 DMA. If it gets above that 20 DMA, it looks even more bullish. But the RSI, again, relatively low at 51. So I'm going to tell you, I'm going to submit to you, there's a possibility we can repeat what we did May 25th, but maybe not with the same magnitude just because of market valuation. You're not going to see, I really doubt you're going to see again. Let's see, where was May 25th again, right? You're not going to get the same type of percentage move you got from like here to there. You're not going to get it from 372 up to what, like 430 in the next couple months. I really doubt that given, weakness in a lot of other areas other than AI. So I don't see that coming. But I think there's going to be opportunities today on specific stocks. You see, Soxel is up. RK is up because Palantir is in RK. I think there may be some other AI stocks in Palantir. Let me see what the top holdings are. But Tesla gets a little bit of AI action. Unity gets a little bit of AI action. But the big one, I guess, is Palantir, which is probably up 5% or something. There it is, up 3.5%. So, okay. So when Soxel, and this is what you got to think about too. When Soxel goes up, all right, all the semiconductors go up, even if it's not directly related to AI. That's why you saw like Air exploding last night. Here it is, up 2%. Okay. So semiconductors are going up. When ARK goes up, the algos kick in and all the growth stocks go up and the risk assets go up. So today could be a very good day for semiconductors, growth assets, big cap, mega cap tech. All of that could have a good day, but two caveats: Jackson Hole tomorrow, and we're starting from a much higher level. So because of those two things, it might not play out exactly like it did the first time. I will tell you, and I told you yesterday during the show, that SMCI I think was actually the better way to play these Nvidia earnings, and that's well, it was now they're both up 7%. Last night SMCI was in the 2-day move. SMCI has had a much better move, and that was simply because SMCI had come down so much with a really low valuation, while Nvidia really wasn't down much at all, really going into earnings. So I thought SMCI was the safer bet, and that did play out. And we actually bought more SMCI last night and after hours. Honestly, I think if Nvidia is at all-time highs, I think SMCI is going to revisit all-time highs, even with the caveats I just told you about market valuations and Jackson Hole. I think SMCI, regardless, is going to head to 350 plus ahead of their earnings report, which is coming October 30th. So within the next 2 months, maybe much faster, I think you're going to see you could break out above these highs with Nvidia flying to new highs. I wouldn't be surprised to see SMCI even break that new high without the earnings report. So SMCI very bullish on as a swing from now, not only for the day, yes, a day and a swing and a long-term investment, and you can maybe say the same thing about Nvidia. So You know what? Like our morning show list is really going to be the AI list. We'll toggle to the morning show list at the end, see if there's anything else of note. But I think we're really going to focus on AI sympathy plays today. Okay. So, by the way, with that impact on RK, you could also see now our biggest holding Overstock continue to do actually not continue. I had a green day yesterday, but you can maybe see some follow through on Overstock. Oh no, we're down. Okay, we'll see what happens. I was hoping. All right, we'll see. But if it does explode, if RK does explode, it's gonna drag up our. So, all right, let's see. What are our other sympathy plays? AI is a sympathy play here. Obviously, everyone knows AI. It's everyone's favorite stock to trade. It's because it's 30% short. We gave this to you a couple days ago on the Air Force Catalyst with a 34 target. So we're right here at 34 right now. The 20 DMA is about now 34.90. So I think this is a decent one to take a risk on with that low RSI. I wouldn't be surprised to see this break the 20 DMA, maybe make a move to the 50 DMA at $37. Let's check when their earnings announcements are. And September 6th is the earnings announcement. So I think AI is a reasonable play off of NVIDIA. Oracle might be even better because here's the thing with Oracle. Oracle, not a lot of volume today. It's like flat. It's not flat. That 178 is not correct, but it's only up like 1.5%. Okay. Which is like the smallest move of all the sympathy plays. And look what happened last time on May 25th. On May 25th, last time NVIDIA reported, look at this nice big green candle, and it didn't gap much. Like this morning, it's not gapping much. So it opened at 99. The previous day closes 97. So very similar to today, modest like buck and a half, $2 move in pre-market, and then boom, it reached from open 99, close at 105. We could maybe see something similar, especially because we have news today. Mosaic ML trains generative AI models faster with Oracle. I'm actually surprised, and it may be because this is not a big retail stock. This is probably more of an institutional stock, so you don't have retail jumping on this right now, but you have an AI PR catalyst, you have sentiment from NVIDIA, and you have the history of how Oracle did last time NVIDIA beat. So I actually like Oracle here very much as a top sympathy play. I'm probably going to move that towards the top of the list here in a second. Here's another one. Thank you, Jan, for telling us about in our app, in our VIP trading room. She alerted me to a company I never heard of before, CLS. Alliant Capital had tweeted about it, that, hey, this thing's going to blow up tomorrow. So I took a quick look. I'm like, okay, technicals are great. Riding up to 20 DMA. There's very few stocks riding up to 20 DMA. It's a little cup breakout formation that's trying to form, and high 2268. So it's above that high of 2268 right now, which would be a new all-time high for the stock. So I looked into what they do. So yeah, the technicals are good. Now fundamentals and sentiment. All right, let's take fundamentals and sentiment. So I went into this recent, and you can probably, by the way, you can see it in this flow in this news feed here. You've had a lot of analysts upgrading the stock, $20 to $24. Anyway, I went through this and I saw that they, on their last earnings, they raised guidance. They beat and they raised. And if you did the math on their new guidance, here it is, after guidance raise, these guys are trading at like a 10 PE. Okay, adjusted EBITDA for the quarter is 55 cents. Okay, I forgot what the exact numbers were. If you go into, you got to go into the press release. I didn't write it down. Okay, but if you go into the press release and you look at their 2024 outlook, oh no, the 2023 outlook, all right, adjusted EPS of 225. 25. Okay, they raise it from $2.02. They raised it by 10% on their last earnings to 225. So 225, and that's 10 PE. That's a 10 PE. Okay, on a stock that it's at a new all-time high. And sentiment, I went in and I did my research. Oh, I don't have the screenshots now. Let me see if I saved it somewhere. Oh, it's in the app. Is it in the app? It's in our app. Okay, I put it in our app. Here we go. So if you go into our app and you scroll up to this conversation, here it is from the Seeking Alpha transcripts. Let's see. Come on, Story Trading app, do your magic. It's a little slow, but okay. Is that a bug? Maybe I can zoom in, or maybe I can just read the small print. All right, it looks like we got a little bug here. We got to work on. But in any case, what this transcript says is that they benefit from the AI tailwinds, and specifically they benefit from NVIDIA. You see, I highlighted the word NVIDIA there. an analyst asked them, is like Nvidia demand good for you? Is that a good indicator of the strength of your business? And they said, yes, they are good indicators. Okay. So, all right. So now we got the sentiment working for us on CLS. We have the fundamentals with a recent guidance increase. We have a 10 PE. This is lower than the SMCI PE. So, okay, CLS, I think, is going to be a top pick here. I think Oracle and CLS, I'm going to move these up right now. Okay. So, like, we already know, and everyone knows NVIDIA is great. And if it explodes, no one's going to be surprised. So, I'm not going to and this is one of the things I try to always look for something different, like people don't have in mind. Sometimes it works against me because I don't like going for the obvious. But I'm going to put Oracle and CLS, okay, right at the top. So, like, what value do I bring if I tell you NVIDIA is going to do well today? Like, everyone in the world is telling you NVIDIA is going to do well today. So, I'm trying to tell you something else that might do well. That's my MO. But in any case, Oracle, CLS, SMCI, I think are great, great, possibilities for maybe having a bigger percentage move from this price right here in pre-market than Nvidia might have at 507. All right. Could be wrong about that. All right. Nvidia just might explode to 550 today. But anyway, Oracle, CLS, SMCI. All right. Let's see what else we have down on this list. We talked about AI. Vicker might also do well here today. I think here, Vicker, give it a $76 price tag, right at the 20 DMA. I think we can move to the 75 to 76, I think is in play today or tomorrow, just on the strength of this. And if you look last time, May 25th, May 25th, you see that? Look at that. 2 gigantic big green candles after NVIDIA. All right. So that's what I'm going by. Okay, if it did that last time, why can't we just get to the 20 DMA this time? Okay, so I think that's also a good possibility on Vicker. AMD, that's an obvious one too that could do well today, trying to do a gap fill. Maybe that 20 DMA will hold, and then your target's the 50 DMA, maybe. We'll see. But all right, I'm actually going to move Quick up into the top of the list here as well, because Quick had a really good day yesterday, and then in after hours last night, I noticed people were buying this thing up to 8:30, and I'm like, okay, what's going on? I checked social media, and then I saw that some people connecting this with Nvidia because, well, why? Well, first of all, it's semiconductor, so Soxel goes up, all the semiconductors go up, but then also, I didn't realize if you get a Quick, you look at their profile, there's AI right here in the company profile. So I think there's a bunch of people who are just buying this because of semiconductor, Soxel, and this AI snippet here. And we already had a really good day yesterday on this. And, I've been looking for new all-time highs on, not all-time. I don't know what the all-time high is, but I've been looking for new highs on this, new 52-week highs, 950 plus. So we could see continuation on Quick as well. Okay. So Oracle, CLS, SMCI, Quick, and then obviously NVIDIA. Okay. And then I'm going to put Vicker up there too. All right. So let's get Vicker. All right. I got okay. It's like I got this sickness, right? It's like, let me give you the things you don't know about, but I got to put NVIDIA at the top. All right. So what else do we have here? Okay, that's it for the AI list. Don't forget AugX. AugX last time didn't run right after NVIDIA. It took a couple days and then it just exploded after that. After the obvious plays were played out. So a few days later, then look at that move it made from 375. People are looking for what other AI plays are out there, right? So that's what happens in this kind of environment. The bigger caps, the more obvious names move first, and then it trickles down. When they start getting expensive, they start looking at the less obvious plays in the micro cap. So that's what happened with AugX last time. Just keep that on your radar. All right. So as far as the AI sympathy plays here, I'm going to tell you Oracle, CLS, SMCI, Quick, Vicker. Okay. Those are my top 5 sympathy plays. And then let's just see if there's anything else we're missing on our morning show list. No, that's a macro review morning show. All right. We got NVIDIA. PSQH had a move yesterday. We sold our rum this morning. That was a quick small trade based on the Republican debates last night. PSQH, we'll have to see what happens here. I'm a little bit worried that it might not do great today. because I thought I was speculating the run up yesterday. This is not a good chart. Was because people were thinking there would be a PSQH advertisement on the Tucker Carlson interview of Donald Trump last night, and that didn't happen. So I don't know. A little worry that that could sell off potentially today. So keep that in mind. All right, we're waiting for who won that GNSS contract. The news came out yesterday. We don't know who the winner is yet. So we have to. I'm going to follow up with Chris Tuttle. Potentially, GNS could have a great day. Yatra, we're looking at near-term possibility of a huge catalyst. So we're going to keep those at the top of our list over here. And then Grab, we gave this to you yesterday morning. Analysts came out, I think it was Citigroup. Citigroup raised the price target from 480 to 520, and that I'm not in this. We can't be everywhere, but that was a great quarter. Almost looked like an inflection quarter for this Asian super app company, which is this is a $14 billion market cap. This is a real company. It's not a penny stock. Okay. So that being said, from our morning show, we'll keep track of GNSS and Yatra and Overstock, hoping it finally takes off. LAP, did some further research on LAP that strengthened my conviction and resolve on that. Maybe I'll share that in one of the chat rooms in a bit. And actually, maybe I'll share that. This is not going to be public, this show, so maybe I could do it. All right, so let me just go back. So that being said, I think our top focus list will not be from our standard morning show list. It is going to be the sympathy plays. All right, now that this show is not going to go public anywhere, what I can share with you is this. Just 1 second. Going to go to this screen right here. All right, can we see this? Yes. All right. Okay. I've been doing some networking with people deep in the industry, in the space industry, and got to this guy who owns 2.7 million shares of LAP. Now, this message is not it's a private conversation. It wasn't directly with me, but it was with someone I'm collaborating with, trying to find out more about LAP. It's some sort of institutional fund manager. And he put some bullish comments out on LAP in response to the Lockheed Martin contract that was just won from the government. And very, very bullish comments from this guy owning 2.7 million shares and basically reiterating everything we're talking about, especially also this Lockheed contract that Lockheed just won, $816 million contract. And and he specifically, but also I was expecting this to be announced that Terran Orbital is going to get a couple $100 million of that business, and that's something that might be announced soon. And here we go, continuation of this Rivada payment coming in. There we go, the Lockheed. Oh, is this the same one? Hold on, what's going on? Did I put the same screenshot in there twice? I just showed you the. Okay, it's pretty much the same information. It was just summarizing it. Yeah. No, I put the same screenshot in twice. There's another page of that. I got to go find it in my phone somewhere. Okay, but anyway, that's the story with LAP that's giving me even more confidence. So, all right, for today, let's just sum it up here. NVIDIA is always good for the long term, but I am more interested in playing Oracle, CLS, SMCI. Quick, we're already in, but I'm hoping for a big move on Quick, and then Vicker. All right, those are the top ones, top ideas for you. All right, good luck. Oh, when is our show with Rex? It's supposed to be Thursdays, but he often pushes it back till Friday, so I don't have confirmation from him. Yeah. Okay, he did it again. He pushed it back to Friday. All right, just got that note. So our show with Rex will be tomorrow at 12 p.m. Okay, tomorrow at 12 p.m. and we'll see you with our 1 p.m. update at storytrading.com/YouTube. Thanks for joining, everyone.